Hello friends, last lectures we have discussed the introduction part of input tax credit. Friends, whenever we will talk about the input tax credit, now what is the exact meaning of the input tax credit? Whenever the service provider provide the goods or services, whenever he has purchased the goods, he has to pay the GST. Whenever same goods, if he has sale, that time also he has to pay the GST. It means he is paying GST twice, at the time of purchase, at the time of sale. Under GST Act, there is a particular provision, and such provision provides some relief, some rebate, some discount, and such relief, rebate, discount is called as a input tax credit. It means it's very simple to judge purchase tax and sale tax. At the time of sale, we have to pay the taxes. At the time of purchase, we have to pay the taxes. At the time of sale, whatever tax is generated from such tax, we have to deduct purchase tax. It means sale tax, GST, paid at the time of sale. The sale tax amount, from such amount we will deduct at the time of purchase. Whatever amount of GST paid, such amount we will deduct. Purchase करते वेळेस जो टॅक्स पे केला आहे GST, तो टॅक्स सेल करते वेळेच्या सेल GST मधून डिडक्ट करावा. Sale tax, from sale tax we have to deduct purchase tax. It is called as an input tax credit. Now how it will be applicable, for that purpose we have discussed in the last lectures. We will solve some problems. Let us discuss one simple problem. Yes, problem number 1. A registered dealer provides the following data for the month of November. 12% GST goods of rupees 5 lakhs purchase. 18% GST goods of rupees 8 lakhs purchase. GST exempt goods of rupees 3 lakhs purchase. Taxable supplies made during the month is rupees 18 lakhs at the rate 18% GST. Compute the tax to be paid under the provision of Goods and Service Tax Act. Friends, we have to find out here GST tax liability, goods and service tax liability, that we have to find out. Now how we will find out? Here there are various kinds of transaction in the month of November. Now registered dealer, they purchase goods, 5 lakh amount of goods purchase, 8 lakh amount of goods purchase, 3 lakh amount of goods purchase. Now at the time of purchase, 5 lakh amount of goods, registered dealer has paid 12% GST. At the time of purchase of the 8 lakh rupees goods, that time he has paid 18% GST. and at the time of purchase of the 3 lakh amount of goods, it was totally exempted, no need to pay the GST. It means at the time of purchase, registered dealer were paid GST 12% and 18%. Then this is that taxable supply made during the month, taxable supply means sale, 18 lakh rupees goods sale at the rate of 18%. It means at the time of sale he has paid 18% and at the time of purchase he has paid 12% and 18%. Now how we will give input tax credit, that we will discuss. So first of all, we have to find out total amount of, total amount of GST at the time of purchase. Total amount of GST made, total GST on supply means sale, made during the month. So it is on 18 lakhs multiply by 18%. 18 lakhs multiply by 18%. So it is 3 lakh 24,000. It is 3 lakh 24,000. It means this GST amount generated on 18 lakhs goods sold during the month of November. Now this particular amount we have to pay to the government, but before paying we have to give input tax credit because he has purchased some goods. Some goods. So input tax credit we will deduct. Now first he has purchased 5 lakh amount of goods and rate of GST is 12%. So we have to find out on 5 lakh amount, we have to find out 12% value, that is 60,000. That is rupees 60,000. And we have to find out 18% GST paid at the time of 8 lakh rupees purchase. 18% on 8 lakh into 18%, that is 1,44,000. The total amount of GST paid at the time of purchase, 60,000 plus 1,44,000. The total paid 2,04,000. Total amount paid 2,04,000. Now friends, we have to deduct this amount from this sale tax. 3,24,000 minus 2,04,000. GST paid. GST tax liability amount rupees 1,20,000. Amount rupees 1,20,000. Now I hope you understood this problem, how to compute input tax credit and how to determine GST liability. We will discuss similar type of other sums also. And friends, whenever we will discuss this problem, you have to write in your notebook. Previous lecture also you have to listen, write the notes, and you have to write in your notebook regularly. Otherwise it is very difficult to understand. We will discuss further sums in our lecture. Now Thank you.